a special edition of our Real Estate Today, brought to you by Evans and Evans Real Estate. We are here now with Amanda Evans-Westbrook, talking about just this incredible opportunity. I mean, it is absolutely beautiful out here. We are, of course, in the Limestone community, and really just wonderful as we take a look around.
It is. It's absolutely beautiful property. It's Colonel George Gillespie's homestead back from 1780. Over 2.5 acres, kind of like Courtney mentioned, and not just the main house that we have, but there's so many other buildings on this property, and they're so rich in history that this will be a great opportunity for anyone to own.
And you mentioned so many other buildings on property, and they look very historic, but they also have the modern day amenities.
They do, and that's what's great about this property. They've restored everything from back in the 1700s, but you have the modern amenities of bathrooms and showers and internet. And like Courtney had mentioned, there's several buildings on this property. You have first to your left, you have an outdoor kitchen. You know, that's where a lot of people times they would cook their food. They've restored it to the original. You also have an oven for baking bread that they have used and can use to this day. They also have a smokehouse where they smoke all their meats and stuff. A fourth building is this log cabin you have right here that the Ledbetters brought over from Bays Mountain that was on their property post by post and rebuilt the whole structure.
Oh my goodness. And if you know the family that has owned this property and really put their heart and soul into it, you know how important that history component is and really staying true to some of those old ways.
It is, absolutely. I mean, from the time you walk into the main house to any of the other houses, and not to mention the other home that was a log cabin that was moved just 5 miles over, again, piece by piece, that they used for a guest home. They make sure from the decor to how they've restored the home that it all matches back into when it was first built.
And all of these buildings totally functionable for today, like an outdoor kitchen, and you talk about entertaining, and you talk about the options for having family over and really kind of taking them to a place that's like a vacation.
It is. It's absolutely gorgeous. I mean, we can't say enough about the history alone. Just going back to the main house, you know, they had no doors, it had no mantles, so they were lucky and found a door at a flea market and were able to match the door here. They had a local blacksmith go and make all the hardware for the homes to make sure it replicated just like it did when it was built in the 1700s.
Goodness. And then you mentioned the other, like, Airbnb option. They have, as you said, a guest house, which is just basically a smaller home.
Right, absolutely. The guest house is 1 bed, 1 bath, but it has air conditioning and heat, and it has all your amenities that you need, so you have numerous living places on this one property.
And then when you take a look at the grounds and just how beautifully kept they are, of course you've got just this garden behind us, the flowers, the landscaping, I mean, really incredible.
It is. They have a garden, they have, you know, the building for their canning, you have a spring house down at the road. There's just so much history in this property. We can't say enough about it. And like I said, back to restoring the property to all the buildings. They look just like that you're stepping back in time.
And what I love too is the location. You're far enough out, but you're also pretty close to a main road, which can take you right back into town if you need to go.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, you're probably maybe 15 minutes, if that, from Jonesboro, and then maybe 15 to 17 minutes from Greenville. So you have all the local amenities, but you have your own little oasis right here in Limestone, Tennessee.
I was going to say, that is a perfect word, an oasis that also has that history component. So for somebody, we keep saying it's kind of that special edition of Real Estate Today, but I think in all the different homes and different properties that we have visited, this one certainly stands out to be so unique.
Absolutely, and it just has a bunch of history, but you know, another cool fact, like Goodbye Miss 4th of July was taped here as part of it. So I mean, if you know, you're near Davy Crockett birthplace, and there's so much history.
All right, well, we'll give everybody the information, Amanda, the best way to come out and just take the tour yourself, I'm guessing, right?
Absolutely, yes. Please call any of the realtors at Evans and Evans Real Estate. We'd be more than happy to show you this property, plus the listing agent will be on hand as well. So if there's any questions we can't answer, we'll make sure to find them out for you.
All right, well, we'll give everybody the information. If you would like to get a hold of Amanda, here is her phone number, so you can give her a call. And as she mentioned, it is an Evans and Evans Real Estate property, and you can find their website right here. You can give the office a call as well.
The preceding portion of Daytime Tri-Cities was sponsored by